Hey, greetings and salutations. I'm Big Brother. How's everybody doing? I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty loose. Ah, nice and warm out there today. It is here anyway. Warmer anyway. It got up in the 60s. It's kind of nice. So sit around and shoot the breeze for a little bit and talk about some things. So Sunday, let's talk about my Sunday auction. Um, Something came up that has never come up before, and I need to address it so it doesn't happen again. Um, I had an item that sold for $80. Um, Two individuals in chat were fighting over this one piece. Hey, how you doing, Veronica? Uh, I've got your packages sitting on the table ready to go. I'll take them to the post office first thing tomorrow. And you got two coming to you. Don't worry about the small one. I got it covered. Um, okay, so these two individuals were fighting over one item. Personally, I thought the item sold for way too much. But, when people get into a bidding war, things can go awry. I know I've been part of those bidding wars at real auctions. Um, anyway, someone we do know in chat was bidding against someone I'd never seen before in chat. Now, this person seemed legit enough, but still, two things. Uh, the way they spoke, like said the word colleagues, it's not how people communicate. Anyway, I was supposed to know who that person was, and I didn't. Another thing is that person hadn't been vetted in chat. If you're gonna hang out and maybe purchase some things, first of all, I need to have all your information, right? Uh, don't just start bidding on stuff and hmm. Yeah, okay. So basically, when you come in, you kind of got to be vetted. If you plan on buying some stuff, pop in to the chat and just say hello. Don't just jump in out of the blue and bid something up to $80 and expect it to be okay because that's not okay. Is it an issue of trust? Yeah, absolutely it is. I need to know who my buyers are. The first couple of times our transactions, it's you're you're showing me that I can trust you and everything you see here is me, so hopefully you can trust me. And after that, we can build up a good buyer seller relationship and, kick it with everybody else. Uh, I've done this with many of the people in my chat. I appreciate them. Hopefully, they appreciate me. And yeah, so it was a really weird situation. If it happens again, I'm just going to have to negate whoever's in there buying if I don't know them, if I don't feel comfortable with them buying my things, bidding against other people, then uh, yeah, I might have to pull the plug on that. So yeah, it just to be fair with everybody, including me. So yeah, and that's how I'm gonna have to handle that. But my apology goes out to Noel for. I still felt bad, but still. Very thirsty. The weather changes coming through. Everybody's head's just all clogged up. Yeah, I appreciate you too, Veronica. I hope you like your package. Yeah, there's a note in there, so um yeah, so I got some new stuff today. Some stuff you haven't seen. Oh, and some stuff you may have seen. But I'm actually going through a lot of the stuff that I have shown at one time, and I'm just gonna put them away to be listed, on eBay. So I talk about it a lot, but you guys really haven't seen me doing it because I haven't been doing it. I'm lazy. But you know, I'm going to show off some of the books that need to be either a listed and potentially making me money, or sell them here for a reduced rate, and hopefully they'll go to somebody that wants them. But ooh, not sure, but I'll be taking off again maybe soon, maybe not. I don't know. I kind of think I will be though. If I do, I'll give you ladies a heads up saying, hey, I'm not going to be around on these days, or maybe I can do my show from where I was. Like I did the last time, everybody said, oh, it's so bright there. And you're right, it is. I got to change the bulbs up here and put another light this way, and it'll be bright in here too. So I'm going to do that. Hmm. So I wonder where everybody be today. Hmm. So I got some cabinet cards and these letters from wartime. I've got, of course, I got postcards, but that'll be at the last of the show. That little book that I've been pulling them all out of is finally empty. I got the last of the cards here. I'll go through them. And hell, I'll sell this too. What the hey. Still got lots of little things to go through. I'm gonna give them the one time. Start cutting more videos. The doll sale's coming up. It's at the end of the month. Uh, somebody I know is getting older at the end of this month. Got to take care of that. And yeah, that's it. Got a doctor appointment tomorrow. I'll talk to my doctor that handles my mobility problems I talked about Sunday. So I get to go see my thyroid doctor tomorrow. Hopefully he increases my dosage. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Oh no, it's going to be a quick auction. I'm just going to hold something up and you just tell me if you want it or not, Veronica. That's funny. So I've got some things here that I've already designated for eBay. I didn't want to bring them out here to sell on this chat because I don't know, thinking maybe I could get a little more off of eBay probably. There's certain things that some of the stuff I've already tried to move. I know I can do pretty good with something like this on eBay. I've sold a lot of these. As long as it's got parts of John Deere or International or JI Case. I keep calling them JI Case. That's the old name for them. A stack of notes. Good. At the end of my Sunday show. So, like, I would put this on eBay, and why it's the subject matter. It's this couple is dressed up in front of what is probably their new Model T, and I did have to look it up. It is a Model T. Uh, so this is a big deal. They got a car finally because before that was their horses. They're proud of the new car. This is cool. They're in their best clothes, which is really neat. Subject matter. It's all about subject matter. And this is an itty bitty thing, and I'm sure I could get probably 20-25 bucks out of this one photo. At least I would attempt that. And that's why I don't sell it here, because I think I can do better there. I don't want to ask somebody here $20 for a little itty bitty photograph. That would seem, I don't know, like I'm asking too much, honestly. 1937 photo. It's got a stamp that's German. It's some scribbling on the back that is German. So this is an old 1937 German photograph. And it's definitely 30s. Anytime you see the photographs that have the bumpy things, that's typical of the 30s and 40s, early 40s. But yeah, they did that a lot. Ain't nobody got money for a frame, so they make them fancy. So, something like this, I'm probably going to try and get 20 out of this and take 12 or 13. And I just dropped the photograph on the floor because, duh. And contract bridge and canasta score pad, which is just neater than poop. Canasta score on this side, bridge on this side. I never learned bridge, but I've seen a lot of the auto players. My mom had one of those, and in the 60s, everybody played bridge. Everybody played bridge. Everybody played bridge. And into the 70s, they were still putting out stuff for bridge because it was so hot and so popular. Video games, right? Not in the 60s and 70s. And here's a picture of a bunch of ladies with their muffs and their big fur coats and their big fur hats, and they're all having a good time. I think that's a pretty cool picture. Yeah, there's some damage to the picture, but that's actually in the picture, not on the picture. So, I wouldn't ask much. I kind of put this aside because it reminded me of somebody else. But, something like that, I'd probably ask 10 to 15 for, because it's a period piece. It's all about subject matter. So that's how you determine what kind of a photograph I can sell. Another little tip that I tell everybody when it comes to selling ephemera or getting ephemera, if you think it's cool, then somebody else thinks it's cool too. Almost guarantee it. Hello, Patty Crane. How are you? Patty, I thought I was just going to be giving all my stuff to Veronica. Your stuff got mailed off yesterday, Patty, so it's on the way. Wet my whistle. It's just water. When you see those things in antique shops, if and when you ladies go antiquing and looking at all the old stuff, a lot of the stuff that I sell, right? What kind of prices are you looking at with like photographs or uh, the cabinet cards? Because I see these things all over the price, all over the place. Um, I watch other people on other shows. Man, they sell these things for like $10 a piece. I'm like, holy crap! I I don't know if they're just asking a lot because they can, or if they paid a lot and expect a lot. I mean, I don't know. But they have people in their audience that pay for it, so who knows? I think my prices are fair. You'll split it. Yeah, that's about right. So I don't know if I'm going to go to the sale at the end of the month. It's a 2-day doll auction. They're selling the contents of a doll museum, and they're also selling a doll shop. Yes, the whole doll shop. That is most definitely going to have videos attached to it. Sup, Garbage Mo? How you doing, bro? Hello, monster. This, this guy kills it on the video games and stuff. Now show us the other 500 videos. It shows you not getting all that wonderful stuff that you get from time to time. Oh, yeah. I just had a great opportunity drop in my lap because people know what I do. Uh, my best friend lives on the south side. He used to take care of this old man across the street, and the old man and the old lady are now in a retirement home. Uh, the house is going to the bank Friday, Thursday, which is a couple days from now. I get to go out there and take everything out of the garage that I want. Uh, Nothing in the house is up for grabs, but I can have anything I want that's in the garage. There's a lot of what I was told high end gardening equipment there. We'll see. I'll look. But the man used to repair computers for a living, and I understand that there's just computer stuff all over the place. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is still in repair, but a lot of the stuff has been repaired, and there's a lot of parts, and there's good money in parts. So Thursday, I'm gonna spend my time going through something and taking everything I want uh, as cheaply as I can. I still got to pay for the stuff. I don't get it for free, but it's I'm gonna fill up the car and throw them like 100 or 200 bucks and say see ya. So, few bitcoins laying around. Yeah, okay. So, vintage gamer mags. Hell yeah, that's some good money. A lot of them. Think about this, Veronica. Things in your teenage year, in your 20s, if you have any of that stuff or see any of that stuff's worth money now. As much as that sucks. So I remember getting an Atari 2600, and I think I was 14. So let's go in the Wayback Machine, all of us here, and all that stuff we played that we would ooh and ahd about is now worth money because it's older than dirt. Oh, well, Veronica, you might have to show me what you have. I might make you an offer on something. Of course, you got to know that condition is everything when it comes to the old stuff. No way, man. See, that's old. Garbage Monster, he's a youngin', so figure that game's probably older than him. But it's cool. It's out there doing the hustle. Yeah, Veronica, why don't you show me what you have? I'm into buying too as well as selling. So if you have something you want to get rid of that's vintage or antique, I am definitely your dude, especially antiques. So I like that turn of the century 1900s stuff. That's my forte. But 60s, 70s, 80s, that's fun. I was in high school in the 80s. Graduated high school in the 80s. Well, we got 5 people in. I know Patty and Veronica are willing to purchase, maybe. Uh, Not a lot of you in, so I'll probably jump right to save this stuff I've already shown for a later date. And just show the new stuff and go from there. How's that sound? Well, Veronica, I know where Crown Point is. It's not that long of a drive, hour and a half, maybe. So if you put together a carload, or if I have to rent a U-Haul, that's fine. I don't care. Two. But depends on how fast you drive, Veronica. I was told it's 3 hours to Chicago. I can prove I've made it in just under 2. And I haven't had a ticket since 1988. Oh, I'm just joking. Kinda, sorta. Oh yeah. I am not I have not heard from Alina at all. I have sent her 4 emails and she has not returned any. So either I did something to make her mad and she won't come along, or hopefully she moved to Bermuda. So I want to wish her the best wherever she is, and she got one thing here, and I'm going to sell it off because I can't get a hold of her. Yeah, me too. I finally heard from GK the other day. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this shindig on the road. What do you think, ladies? Okay. I'm gonna do bundles because bundles worked. You guys get more. I get rid of more faster. Yeah. It's a hell of a way to say it. But this one item isn't gonna be a bundle. This one is a beautiful item that should go up on eBay, but I'm gonna give you ladies the opportunity to get one of these because this doesn't come up too often at auction. You've seen the canceled checks. I've shown those before, but this is an entire checkbook. It has plenty of checks in it. There are some dated in here for 1920 from Nebraska, right? Ansley, Nebraska. There are a couple of used checks, and they have what it's for here, a ledger on the side. But all the checks look like that, and it is a full checkbook. Um, yeah, from the 20s. And the front and back cover are in good shape. The staples are in good shape. If that's staples, that just might be adhesive. No, there's staples in it. There's probably both in it. Uh, hmm. See, I made the mistake of looking this up already. I can't really let it go. Yeah. For 10. 10's it. Yep. Yep. I got to do 10 on it. That's a cheap price for you ladies. I'm gonna stick it up on eBay for about 25 to 30, just so you know. And I'll take the first 20 that rolls along. So if you're interested, if not, just say next, and I'll show you the next stuff. Okay, next. Okay, you got it. Oh, Patty's in for 10. Damn, Patty. Thank you. It is a good buy. I think it's neater than. It's just these don't come up, not full checkbooks, right? I've seen one other. This is the second one I've ever seen, and I've been going to auctions for like 14 years. So it's yours. And honestly, I could honestly get 20 to 25 on eBay on it too. I'm not joking. Okay, that's all you. Thank you very much. Next up for sale for $5. 1967, a full year of work basket. Ladies, remember these? This is the last ones. Actually, these were what we're going to Alina. But $5, a full year, January, February, chow, 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 chow. Sorry. Uh, there is some damage. It looks like there's some kind of, I'm sorry. Show them, not the, so got Veronica in for 5. If you're lurking, hop in, say hello. If you plan on buying, please give me your information, your YouTube name, your real name, your address, and that's your PayPal information. You do not need a PayPal account to pay me, but you have to use PayPal to you can use PayPal as a guest. It'll just link up with your bank and transfer the money that way. So that's all of them. I got Veronica in for 5. Do I have any 6s? I just give it to Veronica. Ba, 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 ba. It's a good purchase for you. Thank you very much, Veronica. 5. Okay. Okay, what else we got here? Well, I got a Dapper Man and a cabinet card for $2. Right now, first 2 that gets thrown up there can have it. There he is, eligible bachelor. Come on. So I got some other cabinet cards here. Any cabinet card you see, $2. Did I see your note about the checkbook? No? What? Did you see my note about the checkbook? No, I do not know what you mean. Other than you bought it. Oof. Woohoo. This one's pretty. This cabinet card here, I like this one. He's gorgeous. Beautiful lady. Nice big cabinet card here. $2, any cabinet card. Pretty big one. Hey Debbie, how you doing? Yeah, no biggie. I really haven't gone over much. Gosh darn it. Where's the one I had for It keeps disappearing. Well, uh there might be a word in it that YouTube keeps taking out because it hits an algorithm, and it might be a stupid word at that, but that happens. I said, give me 2 checks and put the rest on eBay. Oh, you don't have to do that. Well, that's weird. You want the whole thing, 10 is, I'm okay with that money. So you want the whole thing, go for it. I'm okay with it. Okay, so Deb, I'm doing any cabinet card I show for $2. I got one here. Maybe you're interested in. I don't know. So these cabinet cards. So 1900s, a little before. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna be going to about 2 to 3 auctions a week here and again. So yeah, per week. Yeah, at least 2 a week because they're getting ready to start up in full swing. Warm weather's here. Like I said, I'll be going to a 2-day doll auction. The auction house that I go to the most, the one I go to that everybody knows who I am. Uh, they're famous for doing doll auctions, and they're famous for selling off museums and people's collection. I've known people to own 5 houses on a street before, and they got to sell off the contents of everything, and it's just wall to wall dolls. So they're famous for doll sales, and there's a lot of ephemera at those doll sales, and it's not just women. They have like boy toys there too sometimes, like a full length Lone Ranger. Last time I saw. Anyway, $2 any cabinet card. This looks like that little girl there in the front does not look happy. Oh, this is Mrs. Barrow's class. The girls in the front, they like her. She's so sweet. I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go, ladies. Hit my head kind of hard, I guess. Oh, let's see. We can do these right here. I know I wanted to split these. I think it was like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we'll do 7 apiece. 6, 7. All right, I've got 2 different lots here. The first lot is going to be 7 letters with correspondence in them, actual people writing to this guy, Mr. Blair. I've read some of his stuff. Some of the stuff he sent off a script to Hollywood. It got responses back about editing and stuff like that. I've read some stuff that's poetry that goes to them. Anyway, there's some people with some really nice handwriting that they're just letters. Some of them have airmail on them. Like you can definitely tell the airmail stamps. They got the barbershop thing around them, and of course that stamp with the airplane on it. There's lots of stamps here. Plus, I'm also gonna throw in this photo pack. Let's see what's in the photo pack, shall we? Pictures and negatives. Bunch of negatives here. And here is a bunch of photos, definitely the 70s. 1958, 1959 on them. So there we go. All this stuff is from everything is postmarked from 1958 or 1959. I'll do $2 starting on the bundle. Did you see my 2 for the last picture? Okay. What, the one with Mrs. Barrow in it? Is that the one you wanted, Patty? It's all you. And I got, yeah. Yeah, it's got all the little, they look like schoolgirls. Kind of looks like a school thing. Got Veronica in for 2 for the first bundle. Yeah. If there is 2 pictures, I will take them with multiple people. I think these are all singles. Those are all singles. Those are all singles. No, it's just the one. Okay. Okay, well, I've got 1, 2, there should be 7 letters of correspondence in this next bundle. I'm going to have to start this one at 3. There's a special little postcard with a poem on it dissing the current president. Uh, there's going to be a supper for a very special clique. For you who just graduated up to 30, now isn't that just cheek, I guess. No longer look in the cradle or listen to the old, for 'twill be adjustment. Oh, okay, well, this isn't that one. It's an invitation to a Methodist church in poetry. But it is a postcard. I've sold plenty of these before. 1950s business cards is what they are. Postcards. Oh. Okay, well, let's make it 2. That wasn't the thing I thought it was, so second bundle, 7 letters and a business postcard with an invitation to Methodist Church, to a Methodist Church. 5, 6, 7. Anybody wants the second bundle? If not, I'm going to pass on it. Weird. Okay. Next. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, these are probably not going to be sold. Okay, yeah, this is the one with the poem that is bad mouthing Franklin D. Roosevelt. It's an interesting little thing. I've got some old receipts here. I don't know. It's ephemera, guys. So, dated 59. Almost everything I have is dated 58 and 59 here. Yeah, from Mr. Blair. This is paying off a receipt for his dorm room because he was a member of a fraternity, Sigma something. Here's a letter. Okay, here's one that talks about inheritance tax, and this is from an attorney. Uh, Here is a Butler University. Looks like he's paying for College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Liberal arts. Now, there's no money in that. Let's see. Okay. So all this stuff, I don't think is worth selling. Sorry, I went through all that. I'm going to sell this whole bundle here. First off, you get this book. This book is Americans from Germany. A bunch of German immigrants that came over and important people in their past and kinds of things they did. He looks important. He looks important. Any guy that can sport curls. Anyway, that's what it is. It's a book about important Germans that are in America. I have a, looks like a bunch of, this is all together, this whole bundle. I got a card here. I got a sympathy card. That's not always a great thing to be getting rid of, but there we go. Sympathy card. A statistical and voting card, whatever that may be, but you can see it's state-of-the-art computer there. Here is a postcard. Says this is from the antenna specialist. So they made antennas for things. Maybe that guy had a ham radio. And then I've got a bunch of pictures. And a lot of these pictures are old. And I do mean old. Here's one dated 1943. Okay. This is a picture of a letter that goes to a serviceman during war. Private first class, his name is there. July 30th, 1943. It's basically just saying uh, he misses home and stuff like that. But that's correspondence. Can't send everything out during wartime. It goes through a bunch of people, and they got to read it to make sure you're not giving away any locations and secrets and stuff like that. Let me see if I can pull out some interesting photos. They're all pretty neat, and a lot of them are very, very old, like these. This one is most definitely old, as you can see from what she's wearing. So there's all different kinds in here. Here's some lovers of the time. He almost looks like he's in serviceman outfit. That little hat, and it looks like a medal on her. So all of this stuff here, everything in here, including all the photographs and the private first class letter here. I'll do $10 on all of it. And you also get the Franklin D. Roosevelt jab in poetry. It's pretty bad. Just explaining how awful he is. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Some of the stuff maybe you don't want, that's fine. But yeah, look, 1975 serviceman there. Appreciate your service, dude. This is a really neat photo that Patty's getting. Look at that. Baby in the crib. Look at that crib. I see cribs like that come up at auction, at the doll auction especially. But it says, watching a mockingbird on the lawn. So the kid is watching a mockingbird. He's a mockingbird. And here's a guy in his outfit, serviceman outfit. Lots of cool photos in here. Lots of here's one of a dorky looking kid. He probably turned out to be some millionaire. 1960. So some of them are old, some of them are. Oh, here's a Victorian greeting card in the mix. Just in there randomly. Alfalfa's brother, yeah. It's a good buy. Thank you very much, Patty. Yeah. A lot of photos. Some from the 50s and some from the before times. Oh, where'd my envelopes go? Okay, well. There we go. Oh, next up on the shopping list. Okay, nobody wants this. I tried that. $2 if you're interested. A 1923 insurance thing. I don't say. Here it is. For 1923. If you want to read all the stuff. $1,000. Occupied as a battery station. In the city and town of Broken Bow, Nebraska. There you go. And the business card down here at the bottom. It's in really good condition. $2 if you're interested. Which consequently your premiums on this was $2. Huh. This is pretty neat. Okay. Yeah. And I looked this one over. I'm really not sure what to do about it, but I'll give it a go, all right? It's missing the front cover. I looked it up. The front cover is a solid black cover, so you're not missing much. But this is an early 1900s tour guide book of Yellowstone Park. It has scenic pictures in it, old pictures of the inns that you would stay at. It was folded down the middle, but this is early 1900s. Look at the car. Okay, The car's a dead giveaway. Uh, Beehive Geyser, a jewel geyser. Kepler Cascade, crater of oblong geyser. Giant geyser in the moonlight. Anyway, all these pictures of the geysers. Your tour map. There's 5 different tours. They talk about it. A complete tour is $10, and to stay at one of the brand new hotels is $6 a night. So yeah, these are vintage. Anyway, there's the routes of the tours, different kinds of tours, where they go, schedule of daily park tours. And this thing is called the Cody Road Inn, IN. That's it, not INN, not for a hotel. It that's the name of the tour that they're promoting. It's in the park. So it's the Cody Road Inn, because if you want to leave, well, that's the Cody Road out. So yeah, so it just talks about Yellowstone National Park, and this is early 1900s. You can tell. Look at the car. It's a dead giveaway. I mean, if I had the front cover, I could tell you what the date is on this, but I know it's at least 1903. It's probably 1910, 1912, something like that. Anyway, what do I want for it? Yeah, I don't know. Since it's got it creased down the middle and it's missing its front cover, I'd do $2 on it if you're interested. It's pretty neat. I'm sitting here looking at something from the early 1900s and reading it, and it talks about its history. And they're talking about 1870s in here from the histories from this was made. That's really neat. I got Veronica in for 2 first. Mountains and canyons. Wonder how many of these geysers are still active. Probably all of them, huh? I don't know. Yeah. Some of these hotels. I wonder how many of these hotels are still there. Okay, here's concept stuff. It's concept drawing for a camp. It says a permanent camp. This is pretty neat. Well, look, you guys need to stop being nice and help me figure out who this goes to. I love you ladies, so nice and stuff, but nah. Oh, oh, okay. You guys are so nice. I see nice people in chats here and there, and I've definitely got one of them, and I'm so blessed to have nice people in chat, giving thoughtful. Yeah, thoughtful. Make my heart warm. Okay, well, that was all the new stuff. Oh, no, it's not. Wait a minute. Uh, I found a book. It's a really neat book. It's got the nice gold scrolling along the front. It's lost its gold on the front, but there you go. It's in decent condition. This one's actually been used a lot. This is The White Doe and Other Stories. This appears to have been a prize, this book, a prize to somebody in 1928. And this is why I say all that. It was a prize to a young person, awarded to this person. The last name's Forbes. Class D2 for excellence in writing, which they got first place, arithmetic, which they got first place, and dictation and spelling, they got second place. There's the name of the headmaster down there. Headmaster! Okay. Anyway, here's the front page. This is a really neat book, guys. I like this one. This one is 1923 copyright, made in Great Britain. As you can see there. Means what? I don't know. Contents has a list of all the illustrations in it. That's right. This one is very illustrated. Some of them are color. Most of them are black and white. But these drawings in here are really nice. The book's in decent condition. As you can see, it's been spread out a lot. This is multiple stories, so people open this a lot to read all the different stories. Pretty neat pictures. I've looked this book up. There are none on eBay. But what's this say? A quick prints. The time is flying. Comb me at once. Oh no. But that's some story there. It's pretty neat stuff. Hello, Patrick. Patrick, if you're interested in anything I got, I'll need your information. Just mail me your name, your YouTube name, your address, and I should have your email once you send that. So if you're interested. The Princess Saves the White Fox. Anyway, I'm going to do $10 on this book, guys. It's in DC. It used to have gilding. It's all but faded off on the sides. If you do this, you can almost see a glimmer where the old gilding was. But this book has been handled a lot. It's called The White Doe and Other Stories. If you guys want to look it up, and like I said, it was a prize, which is really neat, I think. I think it's a good selling point. I said it was a 1923 book, and it was gifted in 1927 for excellence in writing, arithmetic, and spelling, the comb and the collar. Okay, I got Patty in for 10. Does anybody else want to give it a go for 11? The contents, the white dough, the grateful prince, the bones of I don't know. The winning of Olwen, the golden goose, the seven foals, Princess Rosette, the six sillies, the comb and the collar. I know that one. The sea king's gift, kiss of the cat, the hoodie crow, the golden headed fish, the longbow story. And then here's all the illustrations that go with them. Kiss of the cat carries something, something, something. I've got Patty in for 10. Anybody else in for 11? You know I got to work it right, Patty. Okay, so sorry. Come hither, my handsome son. It's in decent condition, but like I said, it is a well-read book. So, okay, going to Patty for 10. Thank you very much, Patty. It is very much appreciated. I read a couple of the stories in here. They're kind of neat. I think this is what makes the whole book, personally. But okay, that's you. These aren't necessarily ephemera, but these were in the mix, and I'm gonna offer them both as the pair. They are turn of the century. They are 1900s date, 1900s up to maybe 1910, 1912, something like that, but not much more than that. I would definitely put these right around 1900. What are they, you ask? Well, they are these little glass bottles. These bottles are hand blown. This one you can actually see. There's a bubble in the glass. Whew. Anyway, these got brass tops with hinges on them, as you can see. And this is thick glass. These are these little itty bitty things. This is my pinky finger. So these are small, right? But these would have had some kind of powders in them or something for toiletries. Maybe it sat on their vanity or, something to that effect. Definitely has something to do with beauty. So I have two of these. Oof. These are nice. They're thick glass. They're meant to last. They both have their hinges on them. Uh, yeah, gee, I don't know. I'll do. Yeah, I don't want to charge. I don't want to overcharge for them. I do 7 on the pair. I know somebody's screaming at me right now. Hey Shay, how you doing? I got Veronica in for 7. I got Shay in for 8. And ladies in chat, I know Shay from Treasure Scavengers chat. Amber, or Ray Ray, whichever you want to call her. So I got Veronica in for 9. Shay is out. What's amazing is the hinge still works on it. They have a tendency for rusting off, and it's still good. And this one, you can definitely tell it's hand blown because you can see little bubbles in it. But it's nice, heavy, thick. These are nice, and you could probably reuse them too. So no, that's not Amber. Amber is where I've seen Shay at. Shay is Shay, I think. My every other Thursday channel on Treasure Scavengers. Like this Thursday we're off, but the following Thursday we're gonna get together and split the time and show a bunch of $1 and $2 things. So okay, I got Veronica in for 9. I want to thank you both very much for bidding. Veronica. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? 117. Okay, so one last thing I'm gonna give it a go here before I go through all these. Uh, as you know, I've been going through all the postcards. I finally have them all gone. As a matter of fact, these are the rest of them, which I'm gonna finish off the night with. But if anybody's interested in this postcard album, it's what I've been pulling all my postcards from for the past 2 months, 3 months, whatever. I don't know. I started off at $2 if you're interested. I know for a fact that it held at least 90. I don't know. It might be 100 in there, or it might be 90. But I know it's at least 90. So I know it holds at least 90. And even the album has a plastic cover on it. If you peel it back, you can see that this is still nice and white. Somebody took care of it. So if you're interested in a postcard album holder, then I do $2 on it. I know it holds at least 90 postcards. If you want, just let me know. How you doing today, Shay? Thank you for stopping in. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, Patty. Thank you. I have it. These ladies that have heard me say this 103 times are probably getting sick of hearing me say it. But you ladies can be anywhere, and you chose to be here, and that means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Yep, there's that. Okay. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the night going through the last of these postcards. You guys know the gig for the newcomer, Shay. Um, I do my postcards. They're $2 a pop, unless I think they're too damaged to sell. In which case, I'll just chuck them off the side and make a big pile and sell that whole pile later for something stupidly cheap. But I'm gonna start it off with. Cards that are harder to come by. One of these cards is hard to come by. They're not. They're uncommon. They're not rare. They're just uncommon. So this is a green foil card. You've seen the all gold and the all silver ones. This is all green foil. And it's a birthday card. As you can see, there's a little bend up here in the corner. Early 1900s, says 1 cent stamp on it. So, you know, everything I have is always 1900s. Thank you for stopping in, Shay. Appreciate it. So, I have a green foil. What? It's probably a rose. There's thorns on it. If you're interested in the birthday card, $2. Here is a very clean, very white card made before 1906 or before. It is what's called an undivided back. So the back, you're not allowed to write on the back. So they left room in the front so you could write bunches of messages and people right across the top. And there's lots of empty space. People wrote all over the front of these cards. This one is in wonderful condition. Corners are nice and tight. It's still bright white on the back, as if, yeah, 2 cent stamp, a 1 cent stamp. So if you want this undivided back, that one's 2. Oh, that one's crappy. Huh. Let's see. This one's kind of neat. Best wishes. Embossed. Has a little letter on the front of a letter on a postcard. 19 something. Dated October 22nd. Early 1900s. So you can see it's embossed. $2 on the 1907 card, Patty. On the undivided back one, or the best wishes card. Yes, okay. That's a Patty Crane right there. Okay. This is a 1909. Says love in here. Okay, this is part of a set. I've seen these. Language of flowers. Rose equals love. And you can see all the roses are planted in love. You guys see a card that you like, just, you know, put your little 2 in a short thing so I know which one you're at. Ooh, this one's pretty. This one's embossed. May fortune smile on the rest of your life and keep you in health and keep you from strife. Early 1900s cards. I don't have to keep saying that, right? They're all early 1900s cards. It is unposted. This one, it's hard to see, but there's some texture on it. Diamond work in the background. You can almost see it. All the postcards, you don't want all the postcards. Let's see. All right. Well, Veronica, I have some all gold ones. This one's $1, maybe. It's all gold back, but it's kind of bent. It's in bad condition, you know. Veronica, if you want this one, I'll hand it to you. You can just have this one. It's not in great condition at all, honestly. 1910, though. Pretty writing on the back. But that's it as far as the gold ones go. All right, Patty, I tell you what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one for you, Veronica. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's 34. How about I just, that'd be 34 bucks. How about I give you the rest of these for 25? How's that sound? That's 17 cards for 25 bucks. And one of them is the green foil card. Go ahead and show you some of the other cards. Anyway, the pretty one. Nice embossing. It's a pretty card, nice lithograph in it. These are all Patty's now, okay, so. I pulled out one extra card for Veronica. So, wow. 1910. Pretty one here. And plenty to read on the back if you can squint. Here's a, ooh, this one's pretty. Birthday greeting card. Embossed, as you can see from its bumpiness. What's this say? It says, all choicest birthday blessings be your lot. Praise one. That is not how you sell praise. Whose constant heart forgets you not. Okay, well. Wishing you many more happy birthdays, Hazel. That's pretty cool. And this one was kept in a plastic thing for a while. You'll see a lot of cards done like this. That was a fad, a craze to do back in the early 1900s. I've shown that once or twice before, where they just throw glitter down after they write with glue. Well, hey, look, I'm done with that little one, but I got seasonal ones in here. I have some Easter ones in here. So I'll probably be pulling out the Easter ones pretty soon. And of course, I've got all my favorites in here. And I'll probably be pulling those out after a while. There's some really nice sets in here. I got this thing about collecting sets of cards, you know. So At some point, I'll be selling off my set, but I'm getting what I bought a little over 2,000 postcards last year, the beginning of last year, and I'm just now getting to the end of them. So, and I still have plenty of postcards laying around. Just too much, honestly. Okay, well, these are going out to Veronica. One of them's in not great shape, and the other one's in decent shape. So I'll throw those in. Those are on me, Veronica. All those for Patty. You're okay with that deal, Patty? That's not too much. I know. I know. They're all yours. Patty, you got a note in your package too. So once you get it, I know it's on the way. Oh yeah, Patty, I've got a box up here that has. Well, I know you bought a bunch of die-cast cars. They're up there, and two bundles of letters and stuff. But I will put those up. 25. I probably just stash your postcards in this album cover, this album thing that you bought. And we'll go from there. And that should be enough for tonight. Um, I still, oh, there's one book I wanted to show you guys. You guys hadn't seen it. Where the hell did it go? Um, the silver one. Oh my God, my silver book. My silver book. Where did my silver book go? Oh, you're gonna do this to me. Here it is. Okay. I don't think I showed this one to you. Pretty sure I didn't call it. This is called the Crown of Wild Olive. This can be a $10 book. This one's in really great shape. It's silver and gray, as you can see, shining all the way around. The titles up here, it's in silver. It's hard to see with this light. There's some staining here on the back. Nope. Yep. That was the back. It does have a vellum here. There's no copyright on this. I had to go hunt it down. It's like 1909. I'm pretty sure it said 1909. Maybe it was 1907. I'm pretty sure it was 1909. But this is 4 lectures on work, traffic, war, and the future of England. But it's in excellent condition. There are no illustrations in it other than this one up here, which is probably the guy that wrote it, by John Ruskin, M.D. Yeah. Anyway, it's got lavender, what appears to be purple flowers on it. It's just a pretty book. It's intact, early 1900s. So, okay, pass it is. That's everything I got. And yeah, no show this Thursday. This Sunday, I'll bring out some more things, more hard goods that yeah haven't seen, and Some of it you have, maybe, if you showed up. So that's what I got. Thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks, give me a thumbs up, share me out there, tell everybody, hey, this dude's selling stuff for stupidly low prices. Um, yep, that's what I got. Make sure you tell the people around you that you love them. You never know when you're not going to have that opportunity. Everybody have a wonderful night, and ta-ta for now. Thank you. Thank you very much.